What's going on, everyone? LA Sports back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about one of the three trades the Toronto Blue Jays made yesterday on the final day of the trade deadline. This first move was the first one that happened. That is the Blue Jays getting Anthony Bass and Zach Pop from the Miami Marlins in exchange for one of our top prospects, Jordan Groshans, who's a bright young player with a good amount of trade value. But the Jays are getting two solid pieces to this bullpen that is going to go a long way in a potential playoff run for the Jays. Anthony Bass this season has been lights out with an ERA of under 1.5, 1.4. So very, very good numbers from him. Zach Pop is from Canada. He's from Brampton. He's a 6'4", 220-pound pitcher with a 3.6 ERA in 18 games this year. He's pitched a total of 20 innings. So both of these two guys have been very good so far. And, a very interesting piece to this is that, they just got these guys as back-end bullpen guys, and then they added another Ross Stripling type player, which is Mitchell White, who, is another guy that I'm going to be making a video on very soon. But Zach Pop's a very good pitcher. He throws a 99-mile-an-hour sinker, so his fastball gets up over 100 miles an hour. Him and Bass are strikeout guys, which is good. It's something that the Jays lack. They really don't have that go-to, get a strikeout type pitcher until they get to, the later part of the game, which is, of course, Jordan Romano, which is the closer. This is a big thing. Pop and Bass could be put in a situation where there's runners on with one out or even no outs, and the ball can't be put in play. They could get in there and get an out or two and just make sure that it's a strikeout. Bass has 45 strikeouts and 44 innings pitched this season. Like I said, the ERA is exceptional in 45 games, so it's not like it's a small sample size. He has a 1.4 ERA with a very, very big sample size, considering he's a reliever. His record's 2-3, but that's a misjudgment considering he plays for the Miami Marlins, a very bad baseball team. Last season with Miami, his ERA wasn't terrible; it was 3.82. But certainly, he's been better than that this season, and prior to that in his career. He was with the Jays back in 2020 in that shortened season. He played 26 games for the Jays with a 3.5 ERA and 25 and 2/3 innings pitched. So Bass is a solid guy. He's 34 years of age, and the good thing with Bass is that he's signed next year as well at that $3 million price, so it's a very cheap price for a really strong reliever. Now moving back to Zach Pop, the Canadian-born player. He's just 25 years of age, so he's certainly a young guy, and the Jays are going to own his contract rights for quite a while, which is good about this signing. He's a guy who could come in here and be a part of this team for a while. He seems excited at first glance to come back home to Toronto. He was actually drafted by the Blue Jays in 2014 before going to the Dodgers in the June amateur draft of 2017. So he's had a pretty interesting story on the way. He won't be a free agent until 2027 and is arbitration eligible in 2024. So he signed next season, which is good. Both these guys are here in Toronto for a couple seasons, so that provides some good bullpen help, which, like I said, is going to really help in a possible longer playoff run for this Blue Jays team that we know is going to be a competitive team and a contender for many, many years to come. Now shifting to Jordan Groshans, the guy that we traded, of course, the 22-year-old prospect. He is the fourth best prospect on the Blue Jays before this trade. Jays are still okay in terms of prospect pool. They have Gabe Moreno. Otto Lopez has been really good of late. Nate Pearson isn't even a prospect anymore, but he's still such a young, valuable piece. Orelvis Martinez. We have a lot of pieces that are tradable pieces. The good thing about trading Groshans is that one way or another he was going to end up getting traded. He's a shortstop. He's not really going to get time to play here. Given we have Bo Bichette over there at shortstop, he's going to be the long-term shortstop here probably for the next 10-plus years. So Groshans wasn't really going to get an opportunity here. It was just a matter of when he was going to get traded, and of course he went now. You still have Martinez, who could play shortstop. So the Jays are more than fine. They have a really bright future, obviously, with what's here and with the prospects we still have. So it was tough to have to trade Groshans, but we knew all along that he was going to end up getting traded one way or another. He was struggling this year and last year. A little bit he was struggling with his bat, but there's no doubt. I think he's still a good prospect, and he could end up panning out. He just really wasn't going to get the opportunity here in Toronto, and we all knew that this was going to have to happen. He was the fourth prospect for the Jays, and it's fine being able to trade him and get these two important relievers. But guys, that's all I got in this video. You guys let me know down below in the comment section your thoughts on this Toronto Blue Jays trade. We receive Anthony Bass and Zach Pop for Jordan Groshans. We also get a player to be named later, but we don't know exactly what that is, and we probably won't know for a little while. But that's all I got in this video. You guys let me know all that good stuff down below in the comment section. As always, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We'll see you guys on the next video, and as always, let's go Blue Jays.